Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakbridge. Just mowing down a bit of grass here. The garage is finished. They've done a good job of that, and it's led me into thinking it's time we put in a little wooden store. So we've got a flat pack one ready to be built. I'm going to put it around here so we can sell our that bush is staying then. I think we can sell our bits and bobs, our wares. All these bushes are staying, it would appear. It's only a small mower, I mean, what do you expect? So I'm just clearing a bit of space out and we'll put that in. There was some interesting contracts pop up that had me thinking about getting some new equipment in to get it done, and then we could use it for our own fields. However, we've slept and they've gone, as that's what happens. There's a time limit. Make himself a bit dizzy here, if I'm honest. So while we're waiting for any fun contracts to come up, I would like to buy some more land, if I'm honest. I quite like the field behind over there, but then what would you do with it other than mow it? It's a very steep hill. The one out at the big one near our garden centre, that's quite an interesting one. I'm quite interested. That's a lot of money though, that is. I'm not sure we're in a position to risk in on that yet. What else has happened? I've done another deadwood to get some more wood in, so that should have processed overnight, or some of it should have. Oh, I need to get more chicken food. I'm tempted with that mower as well, with the double bar mower. But we don't need it yet. We do need to fertilise our grass fields though, and I've also compacted the clamp. I haven't covered it though, because I'm wondering whether we'll get another cut to put on top. That looks a bit neater, doesn't it? No, I don't need to go the whole hog. Obviously you're going to have people driving in to come and visit. I need to give them a bit of space for parking and come to the shop. And I've put the Valtra in for a bit of work on it. I'll put that down now actually. Look alright, won't it? Nice. Right, let's selling points. Little shop. Around here. It's sticking out a bit too far, isn't it? Can we get that down any further? 15, 11, 9, 8. Now, soften it around. I'll put the straw effects down there again. I quite like that. Have we got that? Yes. No. Get rid of all that concrete. It looks too modern. There's a bit of straw on the floor. A bit more rustic looking. Yes, I quite like that. Shame that we couldn't adjust the name. There was no customization options, but it's an in-game mod as well. But we bought that second hand, so 10 grand. We've had our trousers pulled down on that second hand wooden shack. Right, let's settle the bill on this. 6 grand. Bit naughty that, isn't it? 6 grand. Have we got any fuel? I think both trailers are over at the small holding. We need to get one of them to get some chicken feed. Bit tight that. I do like this. It is. I like that field as well, to be fair. What sort of prices are we looking at? Oh, can't do it. That's a big job. 8 trees. Farmland. That's only 36 grand. Can't do that. It's 52 for that. Whoa. What's that? 2.18. They're the same size. Have a look. No wonder. £50 odd grand. That's not. It's not bad, but it'd just be grass, wouldn't it? I don't think you could do much more with it. But then you could possibly do things with where's that other field? Is it that field? got to be that field, isn't it? This isn't too bad. That doesn't open. I think that's actually part of the periphery. And that's the entrance to that. It's nice down here though, isn't it? I was thinking, could you put animals on that field there? But maybe you could put animals on this field. We could probably... have some animals. It's a little bit... Magic gate. It's not a bad movement out, is it? Look at that way, so the lighting's a bit better. I think that's a bit steep for animals. Oh, I mean, animals will go on it, but if you were... could have it as a big grazing pasture. Where's the open? Do beef cattle. It's going to be a pain to find anywhere flat to put that in though, isn't it? Although... maybe... don't know if cows would be alright with that. Could have pigs up there. How much room you got this side of the building? I don't really want to take that building out. There's not a flat part though, is there? Could just be your grass meadow then. Sheep and pigs are both going to be the same sort of angle. Feed size. You'd have to come down the bottom to feed them, I'd have thought. That's not bad though, actually. That could work. It's a big animal pasture. What animals though? Pigs or sheep? The options. How are the cows looking? A little bit of milk. Pretty good for food at the minute. I think the goats will be okay, but we may as well check on them while we can. Need to get some fertiliser down on the grass fields. Ideally in this month. These guys are doing really well. They've got meadow grass now. It's collected into a new month and we've got meadow grass. Good stuff. Might be wise to get some straw for the bedding. Seeing as we're off to the store. I'll take that. I'll leave that open for now. I better close. I was thinking about getting a TMR mixer as well, like a standalone one, the old school, as opposed to a pull around one. Closed up. Quite happy. I'll stick a tree or two around it just to neaten it up. It's good flat ground there for pasture. I suppose if you were just to use that as grass field, it's not going to get used otherwise. We're not going to get any contracts on it. I also really want this field. At some point. It'd be nice to expand out around all of here. Because looking at the entrance, it's the old estate basically, isn't it? This would have been the original old farm, and this would have all been part of it. I mean, how much is that going to set you back though? It's best part of 5 acres though, isn't it? Whereas you could get technically that and that is 1.5, 2.6, a lot less than that. But we're not really in the market of any big equipment and farming yet, are we? And everything seems to be grass. That should be fine for in fact we'll get this let's get the chicken feed. Let's get the animals sorted first. Oh yeah. Well, there's a fair few quid there as well. Get the animal feed first, and then we'll look at moving some of the fresh produce over. Might grab a bale of straw as well. I'll see you at the store. Right, we're at the store. I fancy giving £250 litres for £375. Food, what we want. The 1500. What was that? 375. £750. It's about the same price then. That's liftable, isn't it? Unliftable, yeah. Let's get. That might fit. I got him to drop a bale on for us. It's heavy, but I'll get it on. It's quite heavy. Ooh. Sideways. It'd be easy for the ratchet strap, wouldn't it? Turn them around. That'd be fine like that. I'm probably going to need that other mower as well, aren't I? The twin barb one. Is there anything else I need to buy while I'm down there? If we were to get a mixer, we probably need some mineral feed in it. But then is it worth doing? What sort of health are we on with the animals? Yeah, they're not at full productivity. Because they're only on silage. So we probably should look at doing that. I'll show you which ones I'm looking at. Animal porridge mixers. These ones. Fixed in place. And does that say? Does say mineral feed and hay. Ooh, in that case we're gonna have to have a think, because that possibly means we're going to need some farmland, or we're going to have to buy hay. We're going to have to buy straw. Or do a crop that's going to get us straw. Might have to give it a test off camera, see if it works. If we're going to have to if we're going to have to use straw, we're going to need to buy a field to plant in, and then that's leasing a seeder and a harvester and a roller. It's June. I don't think can we plant anything yet? Let's get back and have a look. Unless we have to pull over. Have we checked the sales yet? Oh mate, a quick check. Sales, no. What year is that? good question actually. What year is it? And jobs, what jobs have we got? Oh, way up. We've got some new stuff come up now. There's a spraying job. Could we fit a spraying job in? We could if we bought the new equipment. And it might make use of this tractor. Yeah, we can do that in this episode, can't we? Drop this off. And we'll have to go back to the store. We're going to have to put some... I'm only going to lease the equipment. To test, see if it works. I'm gonna lease sprayer bits. Where is it? Where we are? Interesting. There we go, sprayers. That. Lease it for the cheapest possible. And it needs a sprayer bank, which should be that, I think. I hope. It's quite cheap, isn't it? Right, it's only 9 grand for the kit. And then we'll need a small canister that that's the one, isn't it? That's a concentrate that we then mix with water. Let's get them up. On the top. Oh. Careful with that. Yeah, we'll get the spraying done. Put a bit of music on for it, be fine. We'll feed them well. whilst we're making such a mess. Might need to adjust this. Maybe this needs to go in direct. Put the other bit up there then. For the other chickens. I said got time to do the spraying. Bit of a waste of time there, isn't I? Lovely. Right. I'll go over and pick up our sprayer gear and I'll see you upon the field for testing out this new sprayer equipment. Get back in your hole. In you get. In you get. Good cockerel. Good. Right. This is a bit of a beast. I've got 2,900 litres of herbicide in for the contract. It's having a bit of a struggle. It's a steep hill though, isn't it? Well, there we go. Get up through the gears. And you get. That's putting a water point for it as well though. Forgot about that. And it's this old faithful field that we do all the time. Leave the gates open because I've got a feeling that this is a big old field. I might have to top up. Just look at it. 9 grand though, that's not. That's not too bad actually. I think it will fit with other sprayers are available. But for a bit of a retro action one, it's pulling it. I mean, this is the flatter bit though, let's be honest. It's not bad though. Oops, quick, turn it off. Don't waste any of it. Serves me right for not using GPS. Right, we're at 2% already, which I think we are going to have to top up, but it's not too bad. I'm guessing it's a 7 mile an hour working thing, so the tractor should be okay with it. This isn't a bad setup at all, actually. Let's put some music on and see how we get on, shall we? So we're nearly at the end, and I gotta say, this is £9 setup. Absolutely brilliant. I have put the GPS on and I have had to refill, but I think I would have had to refill anyway, even if I'd used the GPS from the beginning, although I did waste quite a bit of herbicide, but It's worked alright. I mean, it's not the biggest setup, but for a vintage series, this is a big field to do. 20 something acres, 25 acres. No, it's not. 33 acres. Nearly a 20 grand payout. And because we're using concentrate, it's cheap. So I think this could be a new business for us. Plus, the Landini pulls it fine. Yeah, a little bit of a struggle on a hill, but everything struggles on the hill. So I'm quite happy with this setup. I think we'll look into purchasing it. Does delay the idea of buying a new field, and then obviously if we go down the route of TMR, if we're going to do TMR, I'd like to probably do beef stock as well. But that's then 2 fields, isn't it? Because we're going to need, if it does need straw, we're going to need a lot more equipment for that. Maybe we build up to it. Although if we had the fields at the back of us, they could be our grass fields. We could plant in. We could plant in, couldn't we, on the other fields we've got for now. When is the planting season, though, is the question. For something. Oh, we've still got time then to get barley in the ground, which we can feed the... And we can still put wheat in the ground, which we can then use for the chickens. But that's gonna be quite expensive. We'll get another cut off the grass though, won't we? I think it's doable. I'll have to have a word with the land agents, see what the chances are of buying those fields. They should be available because I'm thinking they were part of the derelict farm, the derelict dairy farm. We might not get as good a cut off some because they're meadows. But I don't like the idea of having we could do one massive wheat harvest. And rent the equipment for it. Yeah, that is something we could do, I suppose. This is not efficient, is it? Although it's going to open up again. Okay. It's going to open up, it's going to be fine. We were just doing a different thin strip that normally you'd expect to go down the middle. Oh, no, we're not doing it anyway. All done and finished. Well, I'm quite impressed with that bit of equipment. Good vintage setup. Let's try and get off the grass. The crop onto the grass, so even words, English. And that's, I think, where we'll leave this episode for now. We'll focus on the shop maybe, and I'll have a word with the land agent about the potential to move forward. Might even actually just do the test in a video on the mixer. There's a 30,000 cubic mixer and a 100,000 cubic mixer. They're all the same size though, aren't they? And the only thing with that is they're the same size, but it's a bit big for a 30,000 litre, I think. Maybe not. But then it's about that's 35, that's a lot bigger. 40, 45. They're all the same, it's just the sizes. I'll have a look. I think it might be more sensible to go with a a 100,000 mixer. We'll have to have a look, but that is where we will leave the episode for today. We'll take our monies for that. Just check. There's fertilising contracts as well that we could do. Harvestings. That's all. I don't think we've got a tedder. But anyway, we could buy the equipment and do some spraying of fertiliser. That certainly helped the monies. We'll see what happens on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And until the next time, thank you again. Bye for now.